Hey everyone, it's 5 o'clock on Wednesday, so I'm going to go ahead and start. So I'm going to jump over here real quick to the AI, to GPT, and we're going to start. So I'm going to start with we're live. All right, just trying to make sure we're on the right path here. Okay, so tonight, guys, we're live for the AI demo night and onboarding. So get your seat, settle in, and let's walk through the vault, the CRM, cockpit, and capital passport, the four systems that power real-time real estate intelligence. So we're going to go ahead and start. Let's start with the AHJ and being able to get leads direct from them and feed up the right deal engine. So guys, we're going to do tonight. So let's start with the foundation, people. The foundation is the authority having jurisdiction, the AHJ. So every opportunity we track begins here. The public offices that record foreclosures, probates, tax liens, evictions, and surplus funds. These are the real legal distress signals that drive deals direct from the courthouse, not a third-party aggregator. When you connect your local AHGs to RCIC AI, you're tapping into the same data attorneys and trustees rely on. That's what feeds the overnight deal engine, which runs every night to pull, normalize, and match those filings into your buy box. The result, verified first source leads showing up automatically in your vault. Distress intelligence inbound, ranked and ready inside your cockpit dashboard by 7 a.m. the next morning. So I normally will get my overnight deal engine results between 1:30 and 2 a.m. And I'll generally get my leads, my property leads from the AHJs between 9:30 and 10. That's usually pretty consistently every day, 7 days a week. If I don't get them, you can tweak them. You can either way. You can expand or contract. All of a sudden, you get busy, you get a lot more than you want. You can contract. You can kind of maybe some of the slower zip codes or jurisdictions, or you can expand. You can actually you can constantly in real time adjust your buy box, adjust your markets, add markets, subtract markets, all in seconds in real time. So then you can transition naturally into this. So from there, those records flow into your CRM, where you track relationships and outreach, and your capital passport, which controls who can see and act on each verified opportunity. So the capital passport has about 5,000 lenders and funding sources. I just added another 703 this week to the 901 for the lenders. So we are probably right around 5,500, 5,500. It's pretty cool. Um, let's break down the kinds of leads they get. Then then the Georgian. Oh, the cockpit and bolts are set up. Tonight we're going to talk about the AHJs. So the AHJ, the source is your source of truth. So let's start where every opportunity actually begins, with the authority having jurisdiction. Every county, city, and court that records legal action, foreclosure, probate, eviction, tax sales becomes part of your signal network. These are 100% public first source filings. You can get other filings, so you can get wholesalers, you can a lot of all the other types. You can do everything and anything and everything real estate investing wise inside RCIC. So RCIC AI helps you connect directly to these public portals. So you're seeing what the attorneys, trustees, and the title companies see. They're not recycling lists. You're not renting. You don't have a subscription. You own RCIC. The six major signal types are foreclosures. You see the notice of election demand, the auction filings. Number two, overbid surplus funds, money left over from foreclosure sales. Probate filings, estates with real property in transactions. Eviction, FED and UD. Obviously your different, you got the different kinds of displays that are out there, pretty phenomenal. Trying to get rid of this. It's been popping up a little bit more with the so I'm trying to get rid of that real quick. Okay, so you got the overbid and surplus funds. You've got probate filings. You've got the evictions, taxes, delinquencies, and vacancy and utility signals, which are basically pretty much code or utility disconnects that flag abandonment. So it's pretty cool. You get a segment two, what the overnight deal engine is. Once your AHJ links are verified, the overnight deal engine takes over. Every night it checks each AHJ source for new filings, downloads and normalizes the data, CSV, PDF, or docket entries. It deduplicates, so you won't have duplicates, deduplicates and matches the results against your buy box, your market, property type, and equity criteria. Then it scores the leads by relevance. So by morning, the most promising leads, the one that fit your buy box, are already loaded into your vault and visible in your cockpit. You don't have to go scrape, filter, or download anything manually. It's all automated and timestamped. So you can focus on relationships and capital, not on data entry. So we'll talk about where the intelligence lives and how you work with it. The vault is your secure data layer. It stores everything the deal engine captures, the raw public filings, the normalized CSVs, and the daily summaries. Inside your vault, you got the stress signal and inbound. You'll see each day's ingestion batch, what came in, what matched, and what's ready to act on. Then the cockpit is your virtual control center. It pulls from both the vault and your CRM, showing top 10 opportunities per market, new signals by source and county, activity and match rates over time. Think of it as like your RCIC mission dashboard, your entire intelligence feed in one place. So AHJs generate the signals, the overnight deal engine targets them or adjusts them. The vault stores them, and the cockpit turns them into action. That's how RCIC AI closes the gap between public record and private opportunity, where law meets data and data meets capital. Yes. So we're going to go through a couple more slides. We're probably going to go about a half an hour. And like I said, we do have the associates in the residence session tomorrow night. Same when we go cover the same material, and then also you have 2 more nights. Pretty much 48. What about 40? Really about 54 hours left for $399 for lifetime. It will be going to $699 on Saturday. So if you're on the fence, if you're watching this, you want to get on board, you got tomorrow and Friday up until 11:59 a.m. my time, or 11:59 p.m. When it becomes midnight on a Friday or Saturday morning, it is $699. Still a great price because it matches just 1 month of prop stream at the elite level. And it doesn't give you enough. It doesn't give you hardly any benefits for that first month. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so now once the data's full, we're moving to how you actually work the signals. Every verified filing in your vault that matches your buy box gets logged into the CRM. This isn't a typical CRM. It's a relationship engineer and a relationship intelligence layer that connects property level data with the humans behind it. the owners, attorneys, lenders, and agents tied to each filing, mortgage companies, probate courts, stuff like that. What stage they're at: probate, surplus claim, pre-auction, or post-judgment. Any follow-up tasks, call notes, or deal progress. The goal isn't to build a cold call list; it's to build a warm network of capital, counsel, and collaboration. So this is a warm to hot market. You know, it's warm. That's a network is warm to hot. There's never a cold network, never even lukewarm in this. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you get really solid deals. So when a resident or associate spots a strong lead in their cockpit, they can instantly see who's connected to this property, which partner or fund might be a fit, and whether it's ready for outreach or still in legal process. So it also has like, it's pretty incredible that way. And then segment 5, the capital passport. So where it all ties together, access. The capital passport is the gateway for verified investors, lenders, attorneys, and partners to engage with live opportunities. Every RCIC user with a capital passport has completed verification, accreditation, DAs, and legal readiness, so they can enter a deal room securely when the time comes. It means we can move faster on collaboration, no waiting on paperwork or guessing who's qualified. Think of it as your universal access pass inside RCIC AI, Real Estate Capital Intelligence Community. It's how we make sure the right people see the right data at the right time, and it's what makes the system scalable and compliant. So transaction, we can, if there's a night sessions, any of these sessions, guys, we can take it off recording after the half-hour mark, if up to the hour mark. So once we've been on for 30 minutes or up to an hour, we can actually transition that over for up to 2 more hours to run your deals, run your markets, put your zip codes and counties in, and show you how your market stands up, and how to best take advantage of your market opportunities. We like a short closing call to action paragraph, yes. And then I'm going to ask a couple more questions. Like I said, we're not going to go too long tonight. We're going to put this up there for, not quite quality. I'm a little bit under the weather, so this time of year, so that's why I want to be, I'll put this out there because it's just raw and it's real information. But I'm not really trying to be so, a lot of people are out there like smooth and they have big production value. Well, I believe in getting everything raw because I want to keep the cost down on my end, so I can help produce the results you need, and I can keep building this. It's a work in progress. Every step, every input, every deal flow, every work, everything that everybody does collectively makes it better. It builds on the intelligence, but it is closed. No one can actually train on us. No one can see it. I can't even see what you guys do. The AI, but makes it that way. And the AI works all the deals, works all the numbers, everything. It gets stronger, better, faster. It's just incredible. More depth, more layers. So as you've seen tonight, RCIC AI isn't just another data platform. It's a living intelligence network built around verifiable public record, turning legal filings into real deal flow. Every filing, every market, every night, from courthouse to cockpit, automatically. So whether you're a resident associate or a future capital partner, your next step is to get your AHJs connected and your overnight deal engine live. Once you're live, RCIC AI starts working while you sleep, scoring, structuring, and surfacing opportunity that others won't even see till weeks later. Remember, early access to the next 54 hours, $399 for life. There is a PayPal you can use, and then it goes to $699, which is still the best value out there is. So we're Law Meets Opportunity. Thank you for joining tonight's demo night. But really quick, I'm going to show you guys, ask you a couple more questions. Question. Does the process going from reactive It is a process of going from reactive to predictive work. So fix this typo. Okay, so it says that's a great question, a perfect one to address live because it shows the shift in mindset RCIC AI is built to create. Here's a clear and compelling way to explain it during the session. So that's the real magic of RCIC. It's about moving from chasing data to anticipating opportunity. Most investors operate in a reactive model. They wait until a property, until there's some kind of a trigger. It's always reactive to a wholesaler, reactive to a lender. I'm going to say go on. There's like I said, guys, a little bit earlier tonight. Just whether it's just time of year. It happens every year around this time for some reason. I think it happens to a lot of people. But it's pretty cool. So most investors operate in reactive mode. They wait until the property hits the MLS, a wholesale list, or a third-party data feed. By that point, the signal is cold and the competition is high. RCIC AI flips that by connecting directly to the authority having jurisdiction, the courthouse, the trustee, the court docket, where those signals originate. So instead of waiting to see who's already filed, we're watching the filing as it happens. That's what feeds the overnight deal engine, which not only collects those filings, but starts to learn the patterns behind them. Over time, the system recognizes precursor events, tax delinquency spikes, code enforcement trends, repeated filings, and certain zip codes. And always remember the county and the zip code are the two most essential items for your searches and to get your leads up. That's when it actually goes from reactive to predictive. So it can say based on these filings, so based on these filings and patterns, this market or neighborhood is likely to generate X number of distress signals in the next 30 days. So you're no longer chasing yesterday's data, you're positioning ahead of tomorrow's signals. So that's what we mean when we say RCIC AI helps you think like an attorney, not a wholesaler. You're reading the law in motion, not the listings after the fact. Yes, and then I'm going to have it and address states like Colorado, so, yes, and address surplus. So there are something that I've never seen any real estate guru whatsoever. I don't think they even know. I've never seen them talk about this, and it's something that's fascinating. So we're going to talk about something that, like I said, no one has ever, I don't think they even know about it. Most of these, let's just say a lot of these gurus and stuff aren't that knowledgeable outside of their small little world. They have a small world. They don't really go out there and look for more opportunity to help people. So they call it, or let's just go with the, so surplus and overbid funds. Colorado has a program like that. I put some information in the residence group and the assistants group. Basically, it's another way to help yourself. Really help yourself. So it's in Colorado. Predictive in practice, Colorado surplus funds. So I'll show you how that looks in real world. In Colorado, every foreclosure sale goes through the county public trustee, and when the winning bid is higher than the debt owed, the extra money is called surplus funds, an overbid bid. These filings are upgraded on Colorado Revised Statutes 38-13-214. That's the law that requires trustees to hold and publish those overbid lists. Traditionally, most investors only find out about these weeks later after the trustee's office posts a PDF on their site or after someone aggregates it. By then, the best opportunities, the properties or owners with recoverable equity are already contacted. Cool, powerful. And virtually. Unknown. I'm gonna tell this. I don't even know. Okay. Sort of powerful and virtually unknown. I don't even know if any real estate guru knows about this. So it says exactly that's the secret edge. Nearly no one in the traditional guru real estate space talks about it because they don't operate close enough to the law. First layer of the data. So let's explain it powerfully right now. From public record to predictive signal. So this is what happens with what separates this is what separates RCIC Ai from every typical data list system out there. In Colorado, every foreclosure sale is public and handled by the trustee. When the sale brings in more than the homeowner owed or the borrower owed, the extra money is an overbid or surplus funds. So under that law, 28, it's actually 38-13-214, 214 in the Colorado revised statutes have to hold and publicly post that overbid list. Each week, those filings include the foreclosure number, the case number, the property address, the sale date, and the amount of surplus still waiting to be claimed. So when it turns out reactive information predictive signal, the system monitors those trustee pages automatically. It recognizes patterns from which lenders, zips, or borrower types are producing repeat overbids. It cross-matches those with other filings, probate, eviction, tax to flag neighborhoods where distress is rising before the next sales cycle. So it used to be, a list of leftovers becomes a forecast of basically a forecast of upcoming opportunity. Owners with unclaimed equity, inherited homes, or redeemable properties. That's why you don't see this in the mainstream. It's not on a marketing list. You're not going to get it from PropStream, Dealership, InvestorLift, or anybody. The only place I think you're going to get it is here, RCIC. Pretty phenomenal. So I don't know why this thing keeps flashing like that. So this is, it's pretty cool. So that's why you don't see it. Like I said, it's not on a marketing list. It's sitting in their legal record. And RCIC Ai is built to think like counsel, track the law in motion, and not the lagging, indicators. So yes, yes, on visual. So as I was saying, this is something that no other. I didn't really know about this myself until a few months ago, and I looked at it and go, why doesn't anybody take advantage of this? Because nobody knows. Absolutely nobody knows about this. So you should get on the bandwagon if you're not in RCIC. This is probably one of its biggest, benefits. It's incredible. So I'll print this visual. I'm going to go ahead and print one or two more questions, and then we're going to shut down for the night because I think it's pretty powerful. If you want to get on board, there's the PayPal link. Like I said, $399 for until 11:59 on Friday night. That is for lifetime. You do not rent this. You do not subscribe. It is priced even at $699. It's priced for basically to match 1 month of PropStream. So that's really, really powerful. Cool. Okay, in closing, this is an amazing feature. No one else so how could they? This isn't a subscription. So yeah, so that's the thing. This is an amazing feature that no one else even knows exists, let alone offers. You can't replicate what you don't understand, what you don't have. every other platform. Every other platform is built on scraped MLS data, old market lists, or secondhand aggregators. RCIC Ai goes straight to the legal source of truth. The authority having jurisdiction, the place where every deal is born before anyone else even sees it. That's why no other guru, no other data product, and no other system can compete with what we're doing here. They don't have access to the origin layer, which is pretty good. So they don't have access to the origin layers. They don't even really know about it. That's one of the best things about it is it's pretty solid there. So we're gonna finish up real quick. Give it 1 second. It kind of was. Sometimes when you use one of the chats a little bit longer, for a while, and I'll use it maybe over a couple of days, I can get a little bit of where it has to reset, where you have to open a fresh chat. So, like I said, no other guru, no other data product, no other system can compete with what we're doing here. They don't have access to the original layer. The filings that feed our overnight deal engine. This is exclusive intelligence, not recycled information. That's why RCIC Ai isn't just a platform, it's a movement, a new category of real estate capital intelligence. Okay, so we're going to close out. We'll process the Zoom. Can you generate the title? Description. Hashtags. And a thumbnail under 2.0 megabytes for YouTube. So that concludes tonight's session. Tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Denver time, same time, we're going to go over the same exact materials a little bit more in depth. So a few people want to ask questions. And like I said, this is pretty much proprietary, exclusive, and not available to everyone. And no one is, I can't find a single viewer that even knows about the overages and the surplus. So it is a huge advantage too. That'll put more income, more cash flow, more wealth in your pocket. You'll be able to get better properties. You'll be able to generate a lot faster, a lot easier doing real estate this way. Thank you for watching. Let's get you on board. See you Thursday night, see you tomorrow night, but let's get you on board. We got 54 hours and $399. Hit me up for the PayPal link. I'll get you on board. Thank you.